Hey guys, Mr. Graves here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Chapter 2 quiz, especially for those of us who may have got some questions wrong. I think for the most part, a lot of people got hundreds, so I am definitely proud of everyone. I mean, really, you guys did fantastic. So for A1, we said which number is greater, 0 and 7. Obviously, you're gonna write them together. Obviously, you're going to put the two dots next to the bigger number, one next to the small number, and just connect them. So you say 7 is greater. And yes, I am home playing emo music in the background. So what I do when I'm doing math, I know I'm very lame. All right, so you have -2 and -3. So again, you're going to write them next to each other. The bigger number is -2, so I'm going to put two dots next to it and one dot next to that and just connect them. So obviously -2 is greater. Dude, this song is so sad. Okay, so there it is. A1 and A2 done, simple like that. Then we have to on B1, and this is one I'm really proud of you guys because you guys really got this one well. So for B1, I had the numbers 3, -5, -2.4, and 1. And you have to classify, is it an integer, a whole number, or a rational number? So you have to really tell me what kind of numbers they are. 3 is an integer. And if it's an integer, obviously it's a rational number. -5 is also an integer. Oh, I forgot 3 is also a whole number. That's my fault. Whole number, there you go. Integer and rational. 2.4 is a decimal. And remember, decimals are not integers. Oh my God, decimals are rational numbers. And of course, 1 here is whole. It's also an integer, and it's also a rational number. Man, this song is so depressing. Oh gosh. Okay, well, I guess that didn't work. All right, then on B2, I had the numbers 1.6. Then I had the numbers 1, -4, and 0. Remember, just like the other one, that's 1.6 is a decimal, so it's a rational number. Remember, decimals are not integers. 1 is an integer. In fact, I actually put that one down on purpose because I was like, seriously? Like, if you got B1 right, you would have got B2 right as well. It's whole and it's also rational. -4 is an integer. Remember, integers are positive and negative numbers. And if it's an integer, it's a rational number. Oops. There we go. And 0 is both an integer. Oops. There we go. Integer. Things not even integer, and of course if it's an integer, it is a rational number. Oh, I love this song. Remember guys, if 0 is not a counting number, okay, counting numbers start from 1 and go to infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys have learned counting numbers since you're in elementary. So counting numbers are natural numbers, and natural numbers are, of course, whole numbers. So that's B1 and B2 there. Then for C1, it says you have to find the sum of -5.3 plus -4.9. So again, since both of these are negative, and actually it would help. Oh no, it took it away. Okay, that's fine. I'll make sure I get it for the next video. It took away my little thing so I can change the colors. Has to be a glitch. Either way, we have two negatives. So we're going to end up adding these together. 5.3. Oops. 4.9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Add the 1. 5 plus 4 is 10. Plus 1 is 2. Make sure that we keep the negative sign to make sure that's negative 10.2. Then for C2, I have 10.1 plus negative 16.2. Because these are different signs, oops, I'm going to actually end up subtracting 16.2 minus 10.1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 6 minus 10 is 6. I'm sorry, 6 minus 1 is 6. And because the negative sign is bigger, that means 16.2 is bigger than 10.1, I'm going to keep the negative sign as my answer. So that's how I do C1 and C2. Then for D1 and D2, for D1 I had 16 minus 32. We got to be careful here because we're actually moving 16 to the left 32 times. So you're actually going, subtracting 12, 1, that's a 6, 16. But because 32 is bigger than 16, I'm going to keep this sign as negative. Okay, so that's D1. And for D2, I'm going to do negative 3.6 minus 22.2. So again, we got to be careful because we actually have a negative 30.6 and negative 22.2. So I'm actually going to end up adding them together because we have two negative numbers. This is 8. 2 plus 3 is 5. But got to make sure that our answer, we have a negative 25.8 because we're adding two negative numbers. So there you guys go. That's all of the quiz. I think you guys did a fantastic job. The ones who thought they didn't do as well, hey, you know, you're gonna have other opportunities to do better, okay? Have a great weekend. Remember, love God, love each other, and love math. And I will see you guys on Monday, okay?